Hi. So yesterday I was bored at school. Yesterday was Thursday, by the way, so today is Friday. I was bored at school and I posted on my Instagram story for people to ask me questions because I was bored at school. And I started getting a lot of questions about like UA and my experience so far and stuff like that. So I thought I would just make a YouTube video about it. So yeah, here it is, I guess. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, please go follow me on Instagram, like right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Anyways, yeah, first question, what's your major? I'm a marketing major. Yeah. Funny story about that. What I was supposed to be doing was integrated marketing communications. That's IMC. I think it's integrated. I'm not quite sure. Don't kill me. I don't remember what it is, but I think it's integrated marketing communications. That's IMC. Because I originally wanted to do like marketing with like the social media and the media aspect of it, but I thought doing a regular BSc in marketing would cover that, and apparently I was wrong. But you know, it's whatever, I guess. Okay, the next question: is it easy to make friends at UA? I think this is completely dependent on how you are as a person, like whether you're introverted, extroverted, a little bit of both. Funny story about this whole introverted extroverted thing. My whole life I thought I was an extrovert. I could not have been more wrong. Like, I think why I thought I was an extrovert was because, you know, during high school I always had the same set of people around me, so I was used to them saying I was just outright and forthcoming with my personality and stuff like that. But now, being around all of these different kinds of people, extrovert who? Me? Wrong smaddy. Nope. I have realized over the few weeks that this whole I'm such an extrovert was all an act. It was a facade. I am not an extrovert. I might seem extroverted and I might not act like a textbook introvert, but I am an introvert. Or I think I'm an ambivert, but like more of an but no, instead of leaning towards the extrovert side, I'm leaning a bit more towards the introvert side, if you get what I say. But yeah, making friends is completely dependent on how you are as a person, I think, because me, for example, most of the people that I talk to now at school are people I've known from high school, so you know they don't really count because I knew them before. I've made a handful of acquaintances at UA, like outside of the people that I knew before, and they're cool, you know, and like I know some of them because of class. I know some of them from this faculty group that we're interacting over the summer and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess you just have to kind of decide to put yourself out there and be like, okay, I'm going to make friends and all of that kind of stuff. And I think like with trying to make lasting friendships, your intentions of going into the friendship or going into the union or formulating the relationship or whatever is very important, because if you're making friends with a person solely because of the fact of what they can give to you, then that not gonna last, because it's gonna just be one-sided, you know. And of course you have to be thinking about the future and like networking and stuff and all of that kind of thing. But if you're going to be the type of person who is just going to be friends with somebody because of what they can give you and not because you genuinely want a meaningful relationship with the person, like whether platonically or romantically or whatever, then your friendships are not going to last. They're going to be fleeting and unfulfilling, and you're not going to get anything out of it. Yeah, I got two variations of this question, basically asking me how's you so far. You know, going into like getting accepted and like going to the 2 days of orientation and stuff like that, it was really I don't know. It just made me super excited to begin the whole university experience. And now I wake up every day and wonder why I choose to have ambition. I'm not even joking. Honestly, it is such a stressful experience for me, especially because like it's been so trying on my mental health, and I think that's mostly because of the fact that I have to go to school every single day. Now, when I was scheduling my classes, I was thinking about having to wake up every day and go to school. I was thinking about either or having 3 4 class back to back with no break and all of them kind of something. That's how I was thinking. I was thinking about how much it was going to cost to be traveling to school every day, like transportation, food, all of that kind of stuff. The mental strain it would have, the effect that it would have on how I'm eating, on how much sleep I'm getting, or whether I'm getting any sleep at all. And trust me, sleep deprivation migraines are no joke, especially for me. I had one so bad one time, I could barely stand up and I started to lose vision in my left eye. Like, that's how bad sleep deprivation can get for me. And right now, being in university, having to get up every single day at like 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning, and not getting home until like 7:38 is absolutely crazy. It is absolutely crazy. And then I'm so kind of anxious all the time, like being around so many different people, because it's completely different from high school. In high school, you may not know everybody, but you're used to their faces. So you're somewhat comfortable in the environment. You're like, yeah, I might not know that person and that person might not know me, but you're kind of used to having a set amount of people around you. Now, every single day, I see 50 people whom I never yet see before. And it's weird. And it's that the environment is so much different from high school. It's like a huge culture shock. And like there's so many different kinds of people and different kinds of personalities and all of that kind of stuff. And it's like, okay. It was hard enough to try and find my space in high school with the few people that were around me. Like, I think my high school, we had like some like 1,800 students or something like that. I don't know, 1,800 to 2K students. There are like 3,000, 4,000 people in my faculty alone, I think. That's crazy. And that's just my faculty. Because, yeah, that's just my faculty. It's extremely overwhelming. Like, when I'm looking at it like that, it's extremely overwhelming for me, honestly. I don't know how I'm managing, but I'm managing. Like, really and truly. And don't even get me started on the classes, bro. Oh my gosh. A 2-hour lecture where the teacher just come and read off of the slides. How no. I don't, And it's like, it's not even like high school where if you miss one class, you're not really miss enough. These people are going through one topic each class. If you miss a class, you get shag. Seriously. And it is so hard to play catch up. Because like every week is something new. Every single week is something new. And it is so tedious. It is so tedious, honestly. I am not sleeping enough. I'm not getting enough sleep. My eating habits have changed drastically. And I think that's kind of my fault. And it's kind of due to the fact that I'm not getting enough sleep. Because I want to sleep, so I'm like, okay, I can eat something in the morning. No, I have almost stopped eating breakfast. Because I have to be ready for when the bus comes. Because I don't want to miss the bus. And I have to eat at school. And then sometimes, because I'm either in class or I have something else to do, I don't get to eat around my lunchtime when I set for myself. And it's just so crazy and overwhelming. Everything just come down upon me. I had the worst depressive episode a few weeks ago. Not even a few weeks ago. This was like, week before last week? It was crazy. Like, me just never know. Like, me did just question everything. What am I doing with my life? why am I here? Like it's like everything you just could choose for come down upon me all at once, and I could not manage. I really couldn't manage, honestly. It's crazy. Like this university thing is a whole new experience within itself, and I'm grateful to have the opportunity to be able to experience university. But really and truly, it is not all this is made out to be. Yeah, it is not all this is made out to be. And I think especially because I don't live on hall, like getting that authentic university experience, it's kind of like the chances are lower for me, and that because most of the things that are keeping, like I think the other day they were having culturama or something like that, where like the different halls would come and they perform different dance and poetry and all of them kind of something there, and I didn't get to go because it was in the night, and I wear Spanish Town me live. Me now left from Mona 9 o'clock for come back at Angels. Me not do it. I'm not doing it. These are trying times, perilous times. I'm not risking my life to experience school. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, honestly. But yes, how's university so far? Overwhelming, depressing, more I kill myself every day. Okay, do you regret attending UE? Listen, for as long as I could remember, UE is the only university I've ever wanted to attend. The University of the West Indies Mona was first on my mind. Medieval gay UTech. UTech who? NCU where? UCC, huh? No. UE. It has always been UE for me. Like I literally only applied to UTech because my brother was telling me that it's better to have a backup just in case. I always knew I was going to get into UE. There was not a shadow of a doubt in my mind that I was going to get into UE. And it's crazy too. Like I applied to UTech December 2021. I may never get them little that acceptance letter till late July. May apply to UE in mid-February and may get in March 30th. Suppose me never they get in a UE and I may say application and give out and I get mine for UTech and me go kill myself because I never get in no school. What them would I tell me say? What them would I tell me say? Really and truly. Anyways, yeah, it has always been UE. It will always be UE. I don't regret going to UE. As in going to the school itself, I don't regret that choice. But being in the school, that's another discussion. That's another discussion. Is university another like high school? I think this is supposed to be, is university anything like high school? Yes and no. Yes, in terms of the fact where you probably see people every day, you have classes to go to, you have tuck shop and food place and them something where you can go buy food and all of them something there. No, in terms of you literally have to do everything yourself. You see like how in a high school, the teacher them would have run back and be like, oh Shania, I see you haven't submitted this assignment. Is everything okay? Like what's happening with that? No. The teacher them, some of them don't even tell you when you have assignment. It's your responsibility for go up on RVLE and scroll through the something and see which assignments you have to do and when you have to do them by. Yeah. And them not running it down. They are not running it down. Nope. Only thing them people are running down for them money. Every other day you get an email. Oh, finance this, money that, finance this, money that. Like that's literally the only thing these people running down about. Getting their money. Literally. Everything else are basically you and yourself. Literally. And that was something that I had to get accustomed to really quickly. I'm still kind of not accustomed to it because it's just so, I don't know, it's just kind of weird to me that I have to do all of this by myself, It's crazy to me, honestly. But yeah, in some instances, yes, it is like high school. In other instances, no, it's not. It's really not. Okay. Do you do any extracurriculars? Yes, I do extracurriculars. I am in chess club. I am in tennis. What else do I do? What else do I do? I'm supposed to be in Optimist Club as well, but I haven't gotten the chance to go to any meetings since the school year started, so I might just start up with Optimist Club next semester. I am a proud new member of Circle K International, the UEMONA chapter. Now, if you don't know what Circle K is, it is only the best, best thing you could ever do for yourself as a student in a tertiary institution. If your school have a Circle K, join it. Circle K is basically Key Club, but college level. It is so fun, and of course we're a service organization, so you know we're basically centered around just giving back to the community and helping out and all of that stuff. And if you know me, you know I like to help people. So Circle K is super awesome, very amazing. There are a whole bunch of initiatives that we do. They're really cool benefits and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not really busy about the benefits. Circle K is the best. When I say it's the best, it is the best. I'm also in this other thing called MYCL, but I haven't been able to go to those meetings because they start so late, and like by the time them supposed to like actually start and kick off, me need for their back gate for catch my bus to come on my yard. And that's what I do like. And that's another thing, like this has nothing to do with extracurriculars, but that's another reason why I'm so peeved that I didn't get to live on campus this year, because there's so many initiatives and stuff happening that I am missing out on. Like they would be so beneficial to me as a person and to me doing my degree, but I'm missing out on them because I have to go home and because it starts so late, you know. It's crazy. It is absolutely bonkers, and I don't appreciate it at all. At all. Yeah, I don't like it. How are the labs? Thankfully, I am not a science student, so I don't have any labs to do. I've heard from my friends that those things are like 6 hours. You can either do them in the morning or in the evening, and you have to do everything that you have to do in that lab or you can't leave. 6 hours in a lab. I mean, if I remember, I think Deandra had told me one time that like you get an hour in between the lab or something like that. I don't know, bro. I really don't know. But bottom line, I couldn't do it. I could not do it at all. Big up to all of you science kids out there. Una got this. God go with you know. Yeah. Yeah. There's no other questions. So that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. See where did I miss? Junior watching, I be your mind.